Yes, people. Welcome back to another edition of Agenda FC on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note. And I'm joined by, you get me, both my co-hosts, full gang in the building, the tremendous trio. We have Petros, aka Peter, aka Phoenix Suns Hive in the building. What are you telling me, Peter? You good?
I'm good, man. It's been a few days, but we're back. And before anyone complains, we're late. We're always late. We're going to be late next week. It is what it is. Don't cry. We don't care.
We're late for good reason, though, people. It's on me, but we are legit.
Even if there was
Late
no
for
good reason, we'd still be late. Let's not act like if there was
Guys,
it doesn't matter.
All right.
In the words of the great Matisse, lateness is greatness.
In the words of the great Matisse, yes, lateness is greatness. However, next week we're gonna be on time, people. We are gonna make a conscious.
No, we will not.
Come on, man. You couldn't even say that with a straight face.
Yeah, no. We probably the thing is, guys, we won't. We just will be late for a less valid reason. Like today, it's valid.
Yeah, you man are gonna have to hold that still.
Yeah, honestly, it is what it is.
Oh my god, look at us fitting stereotypes. But we moving it. But yeah, Peter's good. Even though I've not seen you in a couple of days, it feels like a long time.
It's been weird.
It feels weird.
Outside, develop a personality. See, Timo, first comment. I was just talking about this before we went live.
We do.
Man is dying to watch his Lakers play. Can you believe that?
Yeah, it's serious. Like they ain't 24. What? 27 now, or 24 or 28.
Big up Timo though.
Big up Timo every single time in that basketball. Yo, it's just the games have been dead, but we're watching the Lakers twice this week. We got Clippers, Lakers, and then we got Lakers Knicks on the weekend. So let's go.
I will not be there for Lakers Knicks.
I'm there for Lakers Knicks. I'm pulling up for that.
Something else to do.
I'm trying to see Julius Randle drop 30 on the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? No LeBron as well. Like that's what I'm looking for. And of course, last but definitely not least, Mr. 25K subs, the king of spin. You know what I'm saying? That heel content. All right, 24.9K since you want to be, you get me? When you want to be specific. I'm saying 25, but it's like 24.8, 24.9, some astronomical number. We're rounding up the king of spin, as you can see from his Avi. You know what I'm saying? The heel, looking like he's the leader of the heel wrestling stable. You know what I'm saying? AC Penitentiary Patroller, man like Lewis is in the building. What are you telling me, Lewis? You good?
Bring back football. I'm sick of this lack of content, but we're here. Big up everyone. Up the Chelsea. Champions of Europe and all that. World champions.
World champs.
7 days. Let's go.
Yeah. You have to put the patch in the middle, say world champs. You're always going to have to hold that.
The way these men spin Chelsea propaganda is ridiculous. If I'm Chelsea, I hire you to do the Chelsea propaganda.
We would get cancelled in 4 days. Not even
4 days. Nah, even last that long. You asked me my thoughts on Alonso, and I'd be cancelled.
All right, maybe ghostwrite and not go to Alonso or give it to someone to deliver it.
I'd say so and so stinks, and they just cut the feed.
Oh my god! Nah, I was talking more so about the good stuff, not the things you don't like, not your Alonso's and Timo Werner's and the Chelsea attack and Reece James when it comes to Pete. I was talking the whole up the Chelsea. I don't just
like Reece James. I just like slandering him.
Yeah, you love slandering him. Like the whole 2021 Club of the Year, whatever Lewis said, all the spiel in it, all that Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar spiel that he just spewed out. You know what I'm saying? All the accolades you man have. So that's what I was saying. But please, people, make sure you hit the like button on the video. Hit the like button on the video, share it across all the socials, and subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV. Road to 4K as well, people. Road to 4K. And for those that haven't seen Agenda FC before, it's where we discuss, it's either an unpopular opinion, a hot take, something we feel strongly about, or just a genuine agenda. Don't forget in the chat as well, if you do super chat, whatever your agenda is, myself, Peter, and Lewis will discuss. But as you can see from the title, this is something that came up, I think it was last week, a couple of weeks ago, and it's happened before. I don't know if it's definitely a generational thing, because nobody in my generation thinks like this that I can think of, apart from Tux. But he loves a good nostalgia. He loves nostalgia and a good storyline. And it's fans wanting their teams to get the toughest opposition in cup competitions. To me, it's absolutely foolish. It's illogical. The only small defense I have of it, even though I disagree and I've spoken on this in depth, is if you go to games. Because if you go to games, I understand why you would want to see the better players. I get that. However, I'm still not, because I go to games sometimes, I'm still not going to pick the toughest opposition. And this stemmed from, it was the Champions League. So we had the Champions League draw, and I legit tweeted the night before across all my socials I put out. I said, if I wake up tomorrow and United have PSG, I'm going to be pissed because they are without doubt the toughest opposition we can get. Again, people, don't get it mistaken when I say that. I believe Manchester United are capable of beating PSG over 2 legs. But I was saying this to Bainesy. I was saying this to everybody who would listen. The reason I don't want PSG, I was saying on NBA streams as well. I was saying it that PSG have Messi, Neymar, and Mbappe. They have 3 players who at any time can kill a tie dead. At any single moment and any single time have 3 players who are capable. No matter what you think of the manager, no matter what you think of the team, no matter how much better, PSG have 3 players who are capable of winning any Champions League tie against any side. That's United, that's any other English side, that's Real Madrid, that's Bayern Munich, that's any team because they have
Trocero attacks.
You know what I'm saying? And that, but that's the point. That's the point I'm making. Even with Don Trocero in charge, they still have 3. You could be in charge, Lewis, and they could knock somebody out. Legit. Their players are that talented. So why would you want PSG? And obviously I woke up and I was a bit befuddled because I was getting my brain in gear and it was 2 Champions League draws. So I had people in my ads, people DMing me, people WhatsApping me saying, ha, 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 you got PSG, etc. But then when I Googled it, we got Atletico Madrid. And then I seen people saying, nah, bring me PSG. I'm like, PSG are a much better side than Atletico Madrid. Why are you not happy about the second draw? I'm very happy. There's people like Lewis who wanted certain Chelsea to get certain teams for his own reasons. Of course, he wasn't trying to go to
Real Madrid. Let's go, not Midi Lille.
Yeah, he wanted Lille, but he's looking to travel. He was preferring Ajax.
He was crying his eyes out.
Yeah, he wanted Ajax,
Lille twice. Get in the bin.
But I understand that in terms of you're traveling, so that makes more sense to me. Even though I would disagree, I'd happily go to Lille. No. I still get it because it's from a selfish. It's not a selfish reason. It's from a personal reason. So it's
play the best, beat the best, be the best.
That's you don't have. It's not wrestling though. You don't have to beat the best to win the title.
Yeah, and then we win the Champions League, and everyone's like, "Oh, piss easy run, didn't deserve it."
It hasn't stopped you. Wait. It hasn't stopped you for the past 6 months saying champions of Europe on every single.
Last year we didn't have an easy run.
This isn't Royal Rumble. You don't have to defeat literally everybody. Like, you just have to beat 4 people.
Last season, we beat a Madrid side that was unbeaten in 4 months before they came to the bridge. We beat the Premier League champions, the La Liga champions, and Porto. That's not an easy run, so I don't even mind that one. But I mean, you got to play the best.
But the thing is, it's not an easy run, but is it easier? Yes, because PSG, and they say a shot, PSG, Bayern Munich, and Manchester City were all over the other side of the draw. As soon as that draw get made, I said Chelsea made the final. As soon as I seen the draw, I said Chelsea make the final. I thought you get beat in the final, but I said you make the final.
That's the thing. We didn't play the best of the best, but we played the best
of the rest. Yes, and that's favorable. If I'm a Chelsea fan, I want that.
Only Bayern Munich on the other side are one that you could say is hands down clear of everybody else that was on the other bracket.
Although, like, to be fair,
everyone else, they were just really good as well.
To be fair, once we got to the semis in 2012, no one thought we had a fucking chance.
Mm-hmm.
So when I woke up and saw Porto and we get the winner of Real Madrid and Liverpool with no center backs, I was like, oh, I think we'll be all right.
Madrid, even in spite of it, though, they were still getting results.
No, I knew
but they
weren't a good team, but like it wasn't Bayern or City. Like when I saw Bayern, City, and PSG all grouped together, that sucks for them, but that's not us.
Like, for me, it was still Bayern that was the only one head and shoulders above everyone. City's still in that other bracket.
Yeah, City is in the other bracket, but it's like you're gonna take every team is most fans are gonna take the draw you had over the draw the run City had. Like City to get to that final would have had to be a Bayern Munich or PSG. Rather, the best team you faced was up until the final was Real Madrid, and we know that's not Real Madrid of old. We know that they're still a good side. They're still capable of winning the tie. Yes, but
over Bayern Munich, definitely. Over PSG, it all depends on your choice, really.
True, but we've seen PSG knock out Bayern Munich. That's the thing. They knocked him out last year, and they deservedly so. And people were like, "Oh, Lewandowski was injured. Injuries happen," type of thing. Big up to Daniel that says, "Only fools want the hardest teams. Give me all the easy teams left in it." This is my rhetoric on it. Like Peter said, brilliant analogy. This ain't the Royal Rumble, and even in the Royal Rumble, if you get drawn 28th, a lot of people have been thrown over that top rope. I'm saying you might only have to eliminate 2 people. You might only have to eliminate 1. to win the Royal Rumble. I don't get this. There's no extra. You don't get an extra trophy or extra medal for beating set teams. So I've never understood it. And this is Champions League. This is FA Cup. This is Carabao Cup. I've said this FA Cup, like United play Middlesbrough. I'm happy we drew Middlesbrough. Give me the non-league side at home. Don't bring me Manchester City. I'm good. People are like, oh, what about the tie and that in Manchester Derby? Fuck all that. Win the game. I don't know where this Disneyland Pixar storyline comes from. You know what I'm saying? There's many things like this ain't Power People. This ain't Snowfall. This ain't Breaking Bad. Like, I don't know why people, this ain't a Netflix series. This ain't Top Boy. Why do people want this nostalgia and this storyline to help them? Because they're now to be the same people. They're the people I've noticed who are always more pissed when their team lose. People on their knees for United to win trophies. Statman Baines. Pissed on Red Talks. We've all seen it. I've been there. You lot have been there in the comments.
Yo,
and he's not said anything for hours.
I was about to cry.
He was about to cry. He was the arm going, man. I'm devastated. He's the one who's slapping slippers on his table and breaking chairs.
Said slapping slippers on his table.
Oh yeah, nice. I've got that clip already there. You know what I'm saying? I've got that clip there.
Was against Aston Villa when you guys conceded the corner.
Was it a corner? I can't remember which game it was, but he's always the first to do that. But then you're like, bring me the toughest draw, and it's all about where you rate your team as well. Like I'm saying, because EFAC saying United would beat City over 2 legs. I'm not saying we would or we wouldn't. All I'm saying is bring me the draw.
You don't what?
Bring me the draw that's because I don't even want to get into that. I'm saying bring me the draw that is favorable. If we're a better side than City, yeah, if we're better than City, cool. We're not favorites against any of the English teams, Bayern Munich or PSG or Real Madrid. So why would I want my team to draw them? Do I believe we can beat those teams? Absolutely. But we're not favorites. So why would I want that for my team? Why don't you want what's best for your team? I don't understand at that point. Because I've said this before, let a manager come in who doesn't always want what's best for the team. People want that manager out, or a player, or a coach, or owners, or whoever. To be honest, if you do win a big tie, it's an unbelievable feeling. And the atmosphere is always better in a big tie. If you, again, Ryan, you don't listen. That goes back to my point. If you are at the game, 99% of people who have this rhetoric don't go to games. If Saeed makes this comment, even though I disagree with it, it makes more sense. Plus, he loves getting lost in the nostalgia. We all know what he's like. We've seen his blogs after games and all the buzzwords he uses. Get me? The theater of dreams, special nights at Old Trafford. This is what it's about. That's Saeed for you. Most people don't go to games though. 99.9% of people do not go to games. So what's the difference between a big team watching it on the TV or watching? But there's no difference between PSG or Atletico Madrid if you're watching it on TV. You don't get any more of the atmosphere. Go on, fam.
Lewis, are you there?
Yeah.
Were you at PSG at home in Mourinho's first season back?
What, when Demba Ba scored?
Yeah.
Yes, utter limbs. Day before my birthday.
Would you say that's your favorite Champions League tie you've been to?
That I've been to?
Other than the final, obviously.
Yo.
All right, just think about what you think like your favorite ones are, excluding Porto.
Sorry, my mic disconnected. I think so. Because I haven't really been to a lot of Champions League knockout ties. I went to the Galatasaray one where Drogba came back. I went to that one. The one with PSG, the Demba Ba one. The one in 15-16 when we got knocked out.
Yeah.
And I think that's it, really. No, Barcelona as well, when William was playing Crossbar Challenge.
Oh, God.
Yeah, that one was a rough one.
Because Ryan is making the point about bigger ties make for better atmospheres and, like, the memories and all that. And I'm like, I'm just thinking.
They really do.
We had a bunch of big ties in, like, the mid-2000s, and we didn't win shit, like, in Champions League.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the nights against Bayern,
yeah, but we got screwed out of a lot of them.
I mean, we were, but, like, at the end of the day, like, we didn't win. So when I think of, like, Liverpool at home in 2008, I don't attach like happy memories to that because we lost the final on penalties. You know what I mean? Like,
oh yeah.
When I think of like the crazy extra time fixture in 2009 against Liverpool, like we got screwed by the refs like 3 weeks later. You know?
Oh yeah, fucking remember that one too.
So it's just like I guess like on the night the memories are great, but like my point is a lot of Champions League seasons, you kind of boil it down to like were we successful or not.
Facts. That's all we remember. Facts.
2012, actually, the group, we low-key struggled to get out of that group, right? Again, leaving Naples, we were 3-1 down. But when you speak about that
AVB tax.
I mean, yes, but it still happened, right? Like when you speak about that campaign, no one talks about how disgusting we played in 2 legs against Benfica because we won. Like no one cares, or that we even got to play Benfica in a European quarterfinal, which is very funny. But like we remember 2012 for winning, right? Like the nights and the atmosphere and all that stuff is cool. And like the PSG comeback in 2014 was great, but we got slapped. Like in our next home match, you know, it is what it is. I don't know. I just because like when I think of Champions League, I think, did we win it? Like, was there actually some magic in what we were doing? I would say the only like genuinely magical tie we've had in the last 10 years was actually does Barca.
2012 was magical.
I mean, but like in terms of like a knockout round tie, I think the Barca semifinal, I think that was actually crazy. But like the weird thing is when we got to the final, it's not like Bayern had a bunch of big chances. They had the ball. They had a bunch of.
No, they just had some disaster classes up top. Robben, Ribery got pocketed by Bertrand. Gomez missed about 6 big chances.
But like, I don't know. It's just when I think of Champions League, I think did we win it, and then I think I have happy memories for those campaigns. Everything in between, I don't really. But
yeah, everything in between is just a bit of bullshit, to be honest. The only knockout that I wasn't really fussed about was Liverpool in 07 because you can't really beat that Reina masterclass in the penalty shootout. Yeah. What was it? Inter Milan were better than us in both ties in 2010.
Yep.
Barcelona was bullshit with a Del Horno red card in the first leg, but we move. There was one other at the top of my head. Yeah, Atletico Madrid 13-14. Yeah, they were just way better than us. Hazard didn't track back, but Hazard don't track back.
That made me cry. That whole Champions League campaign and just how good we were in big games that season. The way we fell apart in that second half, I actually cried at school. I'll never forget that shit.
No, I remember I was more annoyed with 14-15 because we had PSG in a pack and then we just did nothing that whole second half.
God.
We had PSG build up nicely. Cahill scored and then fucking David Luiz pops up out of nowhere.
Well, that's when David Luiz did the madman celebration.
Chelsea centre backs knocked us out. Ridiculous.
Yep. Thiago Silva knocked us out and then came over here and won Champions League.
Motherfucker celebrates in front of the shed end too.
He did, man. Right in front of Timo's face. You know, Timo was there crying. He was weeping into his pie. What do you mean?
I was crying off Jose's tactics that game. Utterly horrific. They were down to 10 men the whole time. We were the ones getting dominated.
That was when I realized Jose's like might be finished.
Now, to me, I was like, okay, this guy might be a little bit too defensive. Might be.
No, I was like, we couldn't. I don't know. There's no reason. Like, it's not like we were gonna win Champions League that year, but we should have got past that tie.
Like, if we went through them, we would have had Barca, and I'm sure we can take down Barca with Jose there. Yeah. Jose knows how to beat Barca at least.
But not just like as far as like wanting certain things, like certain ties. I understand that to a point, like in the perspective of like a match-going fan. Like I understand Lewis doesn't want to go to Lille because it's Lille. Like it's probably
because he's going there, isn't it? Yeah, because he's going. That's what, and that ties into the point I made. If you are going to games, I have more understanding of it.
Big up Mimi.
I know because of the Rona rules, we can't do anything.
Yeah, but so I understand. Like, go on.
I get that, right? Also, our other options were Amsterdam or Madrid. So, like, let's be honest, those are more enticing options.
Facts. If you're going, Ajax obviously for the scenery. You know what I'm saying?
To be fair,
scenery.
Am I crying if we draw Ajax in the last 16? I'm not crying. Like, I know Ajax are a good team. Like, I respect everything they've done, but I still back us to beat them. Definitely. You know, we beat Madrid last year. It's not like these are. It's not. I said I would cry if we drew Bayern. Anyone else, I'd be okay with, and I mean that. But Lille, I mean, great. It sucks for you guys going. You're not going to do much.
This is a trip to France.
It is what it is. Look at Ryan slandering Chelsea. Look at you, Ryan.
Oh, it was Ryan here.
Yeah, you just gotta ignore him, man. He said some other stuff about Breaking Bad. You just keep it. Let's just keep the show moving in it.
Yeah.
But
look at this Liverpool main character syndrome.
Yeah, exactly. You just
look at Ryan hyping up Watford after Watford ended your unbeaten run.
Hey, larger Watford, man. Imran loses back.
All of this Chelsea slander isn't going to get you a cup final ticket, bro. Relax.
My guy Imran loses back. Let's go.
But now, like, I don't. I don't care
Go on.
that like I'm not like, oh, we got an easy run, so the run is invalidated. Like
No, because you won the trophy. Who cares?
no one's gonna care.
Nobody cares, people. Let me reiterate that. I went to when United won it in 08, I went to the knockout round, the first one, the home leg, and I went to the quarterfinals. It wasn't until somebody mentioned it to me on the stream who we played that I remembered. Because man forgot, was it cold being there? Absolutely. Man loved it, enjoyable. Because I legit thought we would win the Champions League that year anyway. But was the place rocking? But it wasn't because of who we played. I think it was Leon was one of them. Can't remember the other. But it's because it's a knockout tie in the Champions League. It's a quarterfinal in the Champions League. And man thoroughly enjoyed it. And add in the fact we won. And add in the fact we won the competition that year also. But that's me going to the games. But like I said, in the end, it doesn't mean anything. That doesn't, and that's the same for the Champions League. That's the same for the FA Cup. That's the same for the League Cup. It makes no difference. It's all storyline and nostalgia. Shout out to C1. C1 said it when he was in the chat, and he was like, "Yo, Flawless, I just like the storyline." I'm like, "That's cool, but this isn't WWE. This ain't wrestling. There doesn't need to be no build up to the main event match. Who cares as long as their team wins it? Ask anybody, whether it's a Chelsea fan like Pierre or Lewis, myself as a United fan, Liverpool fan like Ryan, anybody else, Real Madrid, if you know fans of foreign clubs who have won the Champions League, if they care who they played on the way there. In the history books, it does not matter. I've seen my team win 2 Champions Leagues. It makes zero difference whatsoever to the competition and you winning it. All it is adds to your team's history. But certain teams are out here claiming to be big clubs with no European cups. But here we are.
Wait, wasn't Ryan the same guy who was on the stream in December crying about not canceling the Carabao Cup because he wanted to go to Wembley and now he can't?
Yeah. Nah, you can't get a ticket.
Oh, this is great. This is great.
I did say I could find you a home ticket. You just need to wear a Torres shirt.
Yep.
This is a prick, you know.
Oh man.
But nah, it's like if Chelsea get past Lille and get drawn with the winner of Ajax, Benfica, or Juve, Villarreal, like I'm not gonna care. I'm not gonna be like, oh, bring me Bayern. Like I'm not saying that.
No,
we're here to win.
We're not. Like this is not like actually. Let me pull up the actual Champions League the ties, and we'll see who's going through. And it's like who we looking. Like I've already said, I want the winner of the Villarreal Juventus game. Like I've said that. If we get past Ajax, we get past Ajax. If we get past Atletico Madrid, that's who I want. Like that is legit. I'm looking here. So you got PSG, Real Madrid, Sporting City, Salzburg, Bayern, Inter, Liverpool, Chelsea, Lille, Villarreal, Juventus, Atletico Madrid, United, and Benfica, Ajax. Bring me the Villarreal, Juventus, or Benfica, Ajax winners. Are they tough ties? Yes,
Give
people.
me
Don't get me
Benfica,
mistaken.
Ajax, and preferably Ajax.
Lewis,
This
yeah,
guy.
did you go out to Benfica in 2012?
Nah, but I went to Ajax in 2019.
All right.
So you should go try Benfica from Portugal. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I've been Portugal, enjoyed it. Beautiful day, beautiful, even better night.
Yeah,
Done
like
with it.
nothing will be better than winning the Champions League.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yep.
nothing is better than
Seeing the
Porto.
the whole City team crying while we chant Champions of Europe, you'll never sing that. That's payback for playing one step beyond after beating us 6-0, dickheads.
Is that what they played?
Hey,
What?
you know what? That's
One
right.
step beyond. This one step beyond's the tune that we play at Stamford Bridge after we win big matches, and they beat us 6-0 and start playing that out, and they're all dancing to it.
Okay.
Head was gone when I saw that. Already fuming off the match. Now we got our payback, dickheads.
They beat us 6-0,
Hold
but
that.
we beat them on the biggest stage in European football. So it's
Exactly. Beat us 6-0 again. This won't change the fact that you're all crying in your beds in Porto.
It doesn't matter. We won the war. We won the war. The war is
You did win
finished.
the war still. You did win the war.
Yeah, payback for David Luiz. Aguero, hold that.
No amount of 6-0 wins are going to turn your Champions League winners medals from silver.
Exactly.
It is what it is. You always have it.
It won't give you a Champions League either. How about you go win it first?
Look at Eddie in the chat.
Think of Eddie, man. Love Eddie. That's my
Hey,
guy.
Eddie, it's
Chelsea
fine,
love
fine.
us.
Save your
Thank you
anger for the
more.
list.
Eddie, don't worry. Just because we're gonna level with you guys in May, it's cool, man.
Wait, what? Aye. No, we're not.
Number three is
Number
coming.
3 where? Number 3 is nowhere.
Come on, man.
Shout
It's
out,
foreshadowing
shout out,
already. We went to
75.
Zenit once and we held 3 goals. We're going back to Zenit and we're going to hold 3 Champions Leagues.
I love that. That is the fucking king of spin. That is
That's
brilliant. Yo.
foreshadowing
That
right there.
is a goddamn one, yo. That is
Yep.
a one. That is levels, fam. You get what I'm saying? And that is
We're going to be champions of the world and double champions of Europe.
Hey, if Chelsea had Lewis's level that
And that'll be another three European trophies.
If Chelsea had, you get me, Lewis's level of like negotiations, AC would be staying, fam. That is a brilliant spin. That is absolutely ridiculous.
Staying,
He's not, man. It's okay, fam. Let it go, man.
There's no confirmation. There's no here we go from tapping Romano. So we ain't gonna worry about nothing.
Brian, you can't even get a ticket to the Carabao Cup final. How are you gonna do the big bad Champions League final? What's going on?
Where? Because it's in Russia, right?
Yeah,
it's in Russia. But yeah, you lot are not winning the Champions League again.
Oh yeah,
I think you'll go far. I think you'll get to. It depends on the draw. I'm not gonna lie because I do see.
Pray we don't win it. Just pray we don't win it again.
Of course, I'm praying we don't win it already, man. Like that's already been there. You ain't gonna tell me.
Your club's European history is looking spooky out here.
Yeah, it's looking very spooky. But then we just switch it to the Premier League and say get to double figures. That's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? We move the goalposts.
We get more relegations and titles. I'll just hold my 3 European cups with people. Like,
I'll just be like, yo, hit double figures in because what you want in league titles 9 is it? Or is it 8?
7 or 6 or something.
Is it 7 or 6? Yeah, we run to that in it. So we say, yo, you could treble yours and it's no wait double. Yeah, treble. Yeah, you have to treble yours to get past.
I doing math. Cool. Look at him. Yeah. Look at him out here. Struggling.
I don't know if you're 7 outside. You're 7 in it. I ain't got enough fingers on my hands to try to figure it out. You like winning those Champions League. We good because I do see, and I've said this before, an all English tie. And I can see Chelsea Liverpool in the horizon. I can see Chelsea Liverpool in the quarterfinals. Because I do believe we get an all English tie. I fully believe that. Go on.
Chelsea, Liverpool.
Yeah, please give me Liverpool or United. City, I actually don't want because they'll probably beat us that time.
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna hate us for forever.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you see the way they play against us. I don't see them play with more intensity than when it's Chelsea.
Yeah, of course.
These lot with their fucking social distance football ground, they fill it up whenever Chelsea turn up, and I don't blame them. They all hate us. We all brought 3,000 balloons to their away end. They're probably still fuming.
Yeah, of course they are. If you lose the Champions League to an English side,
I could hear on my feet. I could hear, "Where's your European?"
Yeah, I didn't go to football games around the 09 period, but I can only imagine the amount of hate Chelsea fans had back in 09.
We went down 1-0, and you just hear, "Where's your?"
And the deepest thing is, I think we went to Old Trafford that season, and then you lot slapped us 3-0 too, so that would have been even worse.
Yeah,
that's cool. You know what I'm saying? And like, because if it's level, like we still, even if you do, which you are not, there's no way you lot can win a back-to-back European Cup. Like, I don't deserve that. Like,
what do you mean, man?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What another year of Champions of Europe? Come on, man.
I don't deserve that. As Chelsea out as this channel is, I do not deserve this whatsoever. Number one.
But number two, that's what we did. Just how funny would that be?
It would be funny in terms of
2 Champions League trophy picks. Oof. Come on.
Because then you lot, from a content creator purpose, it would be like hilarious like that. But I can take my Manchester United bias aside. But from a Manchester United stuff, that's the worst of the worst.
Well, imagine Cho has 4 European trophies and 4 Premier League goals. Oh my god,
that's crazy. Man could be like, yo, you have as many Premier League goals as you do.
I already said win it this year and next year.
Trophies.
And we've got fucking Ronaldo and Christensen debate.
Exactly, but that's just not happening. And T Gold says, Lewis, United is your bogey team. We do have a good record against these recently, actually. Surprisingly,
we didn't beat Ollie in the league for fuck's sake.
Yeah, we didn't. Hey, that's Lampard tax for you. Because we've always.
Hey, you said we didn't. Hey, there's the conversion, 10% loading. Let's go.
This guy.
Hey, fellas, when we win the European Cup, you can just hop over.
Nah, I'm good. Then I'll be like, I remember. Oh wait, you know what I'm saying, and that. But we move and that. That's what we do. That's the tiebreaker.
Years ago, cool.
Yeah, we will flash back. You know why? Because it makes sense for my argument. So that's what we do.
Final.
Yeah. You think we get into a Champions League final? You think we get to a
Come on, man. What? Ragnick and all of that.
We get
army and everything.
I don't. Hey, no. Get it right. Double R Mafia. Say it right. Rolex Ralph. However, it's these players that starting him. It is. Hey, we in the building. Forget Mick. Fred's on point though. You know what I'm saying? Forget that McTominay though. I'm not talking about Scott. Forget him. Like that's not him. They trying to drag down my guy's Fred's good name. But do I believe again? No. All jokes aside, favorable draw. We spoke on this. We could easily, if like I said, if we get Atletico, we got Atletico Madrid, who I think United can get past. If we do get the Villarreal Juventus winner, I genuinely believe we could end up in the semi-final. And one of the English teams is going to be gone by then. Whether that's you, whether that's Liverpool, whatever that's funny. Go on.
If it was like United, Chelsea in the quarterfinal, on the other side it was just Liverpool City, like in the same little bracket, and it just became like domestic beef.
carnage.
That would be rough.
It would be carnage. The reason why I don't want to draw
whoever
you,
comes out of that
carnage.
and makes the
It's
final,
shameless
the
where it
other
would
fans-
just be
the
ridiculous.
other fans, you can't even look me in the face. I'm sorry. Like, people
Carnage.
really need to run and hide. Like City
Yeah,
fans.
you know what? I'd take City in the quarters only because that would be two legendary ties.
It'd just be very
Carnage.
funny.
You know how much carnage? The reason why I don't want Chelsea is because I see you motherfuckers every day at work. I don't need this. I don't deserve that. If we win, great. If we lose, like the stakes is already high because it's Champions League
double
knockouts. Like,
deflected goal to
but
knock
it's
you out
high,
at
yeah.
0-2.
The stakes is too like there's no safety net for me there. Either you A-star the test or you get a U. There's no safety net.
Give me a Chelsea win on penalties with Harry Maguire slipping.
You think Harry Maguire don't play for us? He on the bench, mate. He doing up Christensen vibes and that. Like he's not doing.
What you mean is a European?
That's not doing up Christensen. That's not funny. That's really not funny.
What's this European Cup, mate? Huh?
The man they tried to compare Maguire to Christensen. That's
I'm not
offensive.
comparing. You said Maguire will be getting spun. I'm saying Maguire's on the bench.
Christensen settings.
Christensen
My
on the
guy
bench.
has been
Christensen on the
recovering from
bench.
coronavirus.
Yes, man. He got a
Are
bad
we
back.
going to mock COVID victims now? Is this what
Oh,
we're
here he
doing?
is. Oh, Lewis taking a moral high ground, yeah? Lewis taking a moral high ground.
We're taking them. You're going after COVID victims now. What is this? What we're doing here?
I'm
Come
just
on.
saying, innit? I'm just saying he holding bench like Christensen. I know he had a back injury. It's because them chairs at the bridge be a bit hard. You get what I'm saying? And that. So with the
His back hurts from
that's what it
carrying
is,
his European Cup around. That's why it hurts.
Oh, is it? Oh,
Those
sure.
ones are
Okay.
carrying
Yeah.
his whole
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah. No, I don't know, Timo. Where is this myth? Flawless. I thought you wanted Liverpool in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. You want that glamour tie. You want that red carpet, Northwest Derby Champions League quarterfinals.
I like how Timo
No.
says things that we obviously didn't say.
Yeah, I know. No, I've never said this. I don't want Liverpool.
Misinformation.
They're the favorites. They're the team even though people I get onto Arsenal, they're the team I dislike the most is Liverpool. That's the biggest rivalry. That's the fixture I look for when the fixtures come out in the new season. I don't want Liverpool because they're the favorites for that time. If we're the favorites, I still wouldn't want it, but I'd be more favorable of it. Put Liverpool, City, and Chelsea on the other side of the draw. I want to see Chelsea, Liverpool next round if they both get through. I prefer all the English teams to go out, but I see them all going through, including mine. So yeah, that's what it is. Flawless, who do you want in a quarterfinal? Chelsea, City, or Liverpool? None of them. Why would I want those three ties when we're not favorites?
Bring me United.
That makes no sense.
Out of those three,
Of course you, of course. And I understand why Peter would, because we're the weakest out of the three. If Chelsea were the weakest out of the three, I'd want Chelsea. But I'm saying bring me Villarreal, Juventus, or Ajax, Benfica. Could we lose those ties? Absolutely. I'm not saying, but I'm saying the probability is much lower that we lose those two-legged ties.
I would rather get like Villarreal or Juve. They're just not beating us over two legs.
There you go. Or Ajax, Benfica. They're the ties I'm looking at. And then you're in the semi-final.
Ajax would be cool. Ajax would be cool. I feel like we'd beat them.
Yeah, I think we beat Ajax too. Like I'd be confident. Again, could Ajax? Anybody can beat you in the Champions. Before anyone comes in the chat like, oh, anybody can beat anybody. Yes, but we're talking the probabilities. You know what I'm saying? In that Ajax are less likely to beat us than a Bayern Munich. Like it's chalk and cheese. Bainesy wants PSG for the Ronaldo Messi feelings. Yes, again, you said it there, Ryan. Your correct feelings. I don't care about his feelings. Fuck your feelings. You know what I'm saying? In that I don't care. We're here to win trophies and win football matches. I'm saying that's why I say he's feelings over facts, because he is. Oh, I want it for Ronaldo Messi. Go play FIFA. Go play Football Manager. Flawless doesn't want Chelsea. He wants the easy teams like me. Yeah, Andrew, because you're a sensible fan. I'm saying because you're a Chelsea fan, why would you, even though United are one of the weaker sides, you're taking Benfica, Ajax, Villarreal, Juventus over us? Of course. Why would you add to that? Well, if you get United, but you're not going to pick United over a Bayern Munich. I'll just use them as an example. And I'm glad Real Madrid and PSG drew each other, because one of them's going out, which is good. That helps everybody. Yeah, remember, Bainesy wants PSG, Bayern, Ronaldo, Messi, Ronaldo, Lewandowski. All storylines like it's wrestling. Like PSG, Real Madrid is great for the storyline. But if I'm Real Madrid, I'm pissed. Because look at who you could have drawn out of all the teams that were in second place, and you drew PSG. Pissed. Absolutely. You lot continue to get your questions in as well regarding this topic. Flawless, are you doing an Old Firm watch along tonight? No, I'm doing the semi-final. What's it called? African Cup of Nations semi-final. So it'll be an African watch. That's what we're doing, because it kicks off at 7 p.m. At 7 p.m. So it's like 40 minutes from now. Yeah. Keep forgetting who's in it. 1 second. Let me just check this. I keep forgetting. Yes, that's it. Burkina Faso, Senegal. Yes. So we'll be doing that. Also, you'll get Man United today, people, because you didn't get it yesterday, simply because I was filming with Aaron. So that's why you didn't get it. So make sure you go run up the European football show on Aaron's channel, talking all January transfer windows. Aubameyang turning up outside the new camp with his CV and a cover letter. You know me, trying to get in the stadium. But big up to Aubameyang. You already know. It's not an allowed Bainesy thing. He does explain his points. His points are just shit. On this in particular one. Who do you want, Ryan? Let me know. Who did you want out of this draw? Out of everybody that Liverpool could have got, who did you want? And who do you want in the next round? Based off who you think going through. Yeah, he'll probably be one of them. Bring me Bayern, these idiot United fans who were like, yeah, bring me Bayern Munich. Like, why?
Or maybe you want City just so you can pack in De Bruyne one more time.
Yeah, but then why would you want? That's foolish if you want City.
Yeah, angry City in the Champions League, I don't really want.
Yeah, why would you want?
I just want them in the hope we can beat them again because it'll be funny.
Yeah, why would you want one of the best teams in the competition?
I'll take another City Chelsea final right now. Fuck it.
It'll be funny still.
I'll take it.
Finals different.
Even if they beat us, we'd have to be like, cool. Well, you gotta win it now, otherwise we're still coming for your next.
Finals completely different. Go on, fam.
It depends. Like, I just want my team to win it, and like for the first time since we got Galatasaray in the last 16 in 2014, we've gotten like an acceptable round of 16 draw in this competition.
Mm.
People are like, Chelsea always get easy draws. That is a lie.
Not in the last 16, no.
Yeah, like
Arsenal.
Like it is what it is, but yeah, we get treated like Arsenal in the last 16 draws. We just don't lose every single time. But nah, like it's nice that we're playing Lille. It was nice to watch us draw Lille instead of Real Madrid. I don't care what Lewis says. That was fun.
Yeah, because
Lewis done Lille before, boring.
You see, well, he's there. That's
England and France. You stay home. You stay home, King. You could go to Ajax Benfica if you want.
Oh yeah, I'm not going, Lille. I'm just more pissed I can't get a refund on my Eurostar.
But
they said you can get a refund for anything, but now I call this only for certain things. So now I'm gonna have to call up on the day of it and say that my cat died or something, and hope I get a refund off that.
See, so here we go, Ryan. You agree with me, you idiot? You know what I'm saying? He says now when the piss easy teams, but I understand why Bainesy wants nostalgic ties. Yeah, but so you agree with me on my point?
I don't understand the craving for nostalgia when you're on a trophy draw.
Yes.
And you complain about it all the time.
Facts. Because it's feelings over facts. That's why. It's just a feeling, Peter. That's all it is.
I just don't get that.
Neither do I, because you're a logical human being. That's why. I'm a logical human being. Lewis, when he's not talking about AC, is a logical human being. It's the same shit.
What do you mean? Have I been wrong about anything with AC?
Hey, no, in terms of him leaving. Hey, just because you ain't been wrong don't mean you ain't been logical at times. You call him the Danish Maldini. That's illogical.
He is the Danish Maldini. Has he not been playing like the Danish Maldini?
No, he hasn't. No,
I've only seen one bad game from him. Two bad games from him in 2021, and that's it. Even Maldini, like that, he dropped a 3-0 lead to the likes of Liverpool with Jimmy Traore and Milan Baros in the starting 11. Come on, man.
Hey, yeah, Christensen would never concede in the Champions League final. Come on.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah, he wouldn't bottle it either.
Hey, he ain't balled it. Maldini's got I swear he's got 2. Has he got 2? 3?
Tell Maldini.
He's got 1.
Has he got 1? Nah.
Tell Maldini to put his Champions League final clean sheets on the table.
Hey, he can put his medals on the table. That's what he can do.
I want to put his clean sheets on the table.
He can put his medals in it. I'd rather put a medal on the table than a clean sheet.
He can put his medals on the table, his greasy fucking hair too, whatever he wants.
Hey, watch your mouth about Paolo.
Innit? What? Watch your mouth about the better version of Paolo Maldini.
Whatever, man. The reason why you call him the Danish Maldini, we ain't calling, you know what I'm saying? We ain't calling Maldini the Italian Christensen because we don't care like that.
Yo, if Maldini...
Really? Apparently Maldini really wants Christensen at AC Milan.
Yeah,
and I don't blame him. He basically sees himself in him.
Nah, you don't. It's because he got another bum from Chelsea there in Tomori, so he's like, all right, let's try and upgrade. They always won. That's what it is.
No, he sees Terry and Carvalho. Or in their eyes, Nestor and
didn't go on loan to fucking Rangers. What is
He ain't
this?
my star boy. You know what I'm saying? And
What is
he
this?
ain't my star boy. Good
Random
Oh
player.
yeah,
random
your man's at
midget from
Rangers.
Italy.
Hey, hey,
The likes of Aaron Ramsey and that.
Chelsea fans talking about that. You lot should have got him if you could have. He starts in your attack. Give me Mr. 4
Who?
goals and
Starts in our
71
attack.
goals.
No, he
You
doesn't.
are
We're
like-
not that bad.
Yes,
We're not
yeah.
that bad.
Yes, you
Nah,
are.
no
Yeah.
We're not
chance.
that
You
bad.
better than Timo
Hey, we're
Werner.
European
Yes,
champs.
yes.
We're European champs.
Okay,
scored
maybe
more
better.
goals
He's
than
got
us.
our
You.
European chat.
You scored more goals than you.
He scored more goals. See,
Yeah, he
this is
might-
what I'm talking about. Logical in that. You know what I'm saying? And even you got even Ryan talking here about, oh, I'm a logical human being. No, you're not, fam. You know what I'm saying? I hope AFAC, I hope you're right. I hope Inter beat Liverpool. I can't see it though. I can't see it. Do you man see all jokes
Cap,
aside?
we knocked you out in 09 as well. I'm pretty sure. Cap.
Yeah, sorry,
We knocked-
man.
Yeah, we
How
knocked you out twice.
How many times have they played teams in the Champions League knockout
Liverpool,
round?
a
Yeah?
lot. Probably,
Is that a lot? Okay.
but we knocked them
No,
out.
they
twice.
spent a long period out of the Champions League, so I don't know why they're using that.
Yeah.
Between 2010 and 2015, they were never in the Champions League.
Yeah, they've won it once in like 15 years or something.
So why don't you say
What's the
since
feedback?
2015? That might have helped your case a bit more.
Something like that. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Apart from Chelsea versus Liverpool in Champions League title will be a special old school occasion. Yeah, Timo, and I'd enjoy that as a neutral.
Give me that as like a semi-final, though. I'm not.
Yeah,
gonna-
you lot run that. Like that's great because I'm from the outside looking in. I can just sit back, do watch-alongs, and just watch the carnage. Like that's fantastic. Because somebody I don't like is getting knocked out, which is great. Somebody's gonna be upset, whether that's Chelsea or whether that's Liverpool. That's great for me. That's fantastic. I just don't want to be involved in that. If it's the final, then cool. Because you can't really avoid who you get in the final. But then you idiots are probably the likes of if your team makes it to the final of the Champions League and it's Villarreal versus Bayern Munich, be like, yeah, bring me Bayern Munich in the final. You lot are probably foolish. There's probably people out there that are on that. Nah, bring me Villarreal in the final. Liverpool played Spurs. They don't care. That should even count. That should be vetoed. You know what I'm saying? That should be both. They don't care at all. I find me a Liverpool
Right.
fan who does.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, you lot don't deserve that. It should have just been Ajax by default. So yeah, Tottenham, you've made it as far as possible. Yeah, now just duck out.
Ryan, in 08, I promise you I didn't think, oh, we were lucky to win this. I was like, we're in the Champions League final. I did not give a fuck about what we just saw.
Man
Yeah,
said
I-
lucky, you know. Well, what do you mean lucky? Why? Just because John Arnorisa bottled it in the first leg and put it into his own net?
Yeah.
How's that lucky? That's your bottle job left back. Come on, man.
I can't even remember that.
Hey, Arnorisa. Ooh. Ah.
We
I
played
wanna
them like 5 years in a row.
know how you scored that goal.
We played them 5 years in a row in Champions League, bro. Like it was
That's
so
crazy.
much. We played them 5 years in a row. We played Barca 4 out of those 5 years. It was so
That is-
fucking.
That is
boring.
crazy.
Yeah, they did
That
not
is
want
crazy.
us making a final.
So when people cry, like when Arsenal fans, when I saw them crying about their last 16 draws, I was like, shut up. 1 year, we beat Barca, we got Bayern, and then we got Liverpool, who we should have beaten, but then we would have played that great Milan team. Like, don't talk about, oh, this is hard, it's rigged. It's like, win your group, and then it'll
Yep.
be fine.
Win
You
your
know what?
goddamn group.
We got Monaco, and they still lost to 35-year-old Berbatov. I was like, all right, cool.
Was Berbatov there at that time?
Yes, Berbatov was there, Martial was there, João Moutinho was there, Bernardo Silva was there. Yes.
Jesus. That takes it
Yes.
back. Jesus. My God.
Carrasco
Wow.
was there. Yeah, it was like so. Yeah, I don't know. Like difficult draws in Champions League happen, and like yes, you'd like to believe it's all luck based, but I don't think it is. I view sports.
Nah,
from a more
definitely
cynical
isn't.
perspective, right? Like I view it from a more cynical perspective. But
And you lot- go on. I've just looked up a stat because I knew you'd won more, but go on, carry on. I'm gonna get
I
to
was
it.
going to say like it is what it is in Champions League. It's about winning. Like all the great memories on the night are cool,
Mhm.
but when you get your heart broken in the next round, like you don't
That's it.
care.
Facts. Absolute facts. Without question. Is and I was just looking here, Maldini. I knew he'd won more. Maldini's won 5 Champions Leagues.
Hey Christian, hey Lewis, we
He
just
won
lied.
5.
I love
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, serious.
He's
I
won
knew that he'd
5.
won more. He's won 5, fam. He's won 5.
He played for like 25
Fucking
years.
hell.
He won 5, fam. I told you.
I
And he
don't
won
worry,
7
Christensen
Serie
will
A's.
win 5 by the end of his career too.
That's true because Barcelona, the way they're moving, they're gonna get back to power. They got Xavi in charge. They're gonna
You're
spend
talking
a lot of
about
money. I
Barca.
hear that. It is. I'm
Barca
talking
just
about
signed
Barcelona.
Aubameyang. Like,
I
no
believe
chance.
that's
he would
true.
have beaten
That's
Milan in 06, 07 or 04, 05. But it is what it is.
They always rhyme with these ifs and buts. This guy's always
Well,
ifs and
like
buts.
both the semis Liverpool eliminated us from. Like, if we would have gotten past either one of those, I think we should probably have more Champions Leagues than we do. We probably should.
I think that's safe to say. I was going to say most English clubs. Definitely us. I'm in agreement with United. United, we should have more Champions Leagues than
You
we do.
guys, 100%. But like us, with how we were moving between 04 and 2010, how we didn't win one in that period is a shame.
2010 to 2017 was when the Champions League declined anyway. I don't know about this, Eddie.
I don't think
No surprise Liverpool since have came back in.
England declined in the Champions League.
Because it goes in cycles, people. I say this all the time.
UCL didn't decline anyway. It's just English teams declined and couldn't compete. That's all.
Yeah, because you have Premier League.
And that's after 2012, by the way. You got to remember us. Thank you.
I want to say, well, even if you want to do 2010 to 2017, so you had
started the downward spiral.
you had one English.
What were you lot doing then around that period?
Oh, they're getting clapped out by everybody. What do you mean?
Hey, we just free-peated and won a Champions League.
I don't even remember half the teams you got knocked out.
I don't remember 2011 they got slapped.
I remember Wolfsburg knocking you out in the group stages.
Yeah, 2011 they got slapped at the home of football. The next year they didn't make it out of a group with Basel and Benfica. The year after they got slapped by Real Madrid.
It was Bayern Munich with Welbeck with that hilarious chip
in the stomach, and they tried to argue it wasn't a red card. The year after that, they actually beat Olympiacos in the last 16. Take notes, Arsenal, and they got clapped out by Bayern, I think. The year after that, 14-15.
Yeah, it was Bayern. 14-15, they were out. They finished seventh.
No. Yeah, after Fergie left, we're not even counting that because we were a mess. Like, look at the managers we had. We were a mess. But this is not what we count.
What do you mean? The Sevilla one, that was funny.
We was a mess. Like, after Fergie left, so after 2013,
you guys got called out by Ben Yedder, that was great.
I forgot.
Yeah, we were in Barcelona getting ready for Barca-Chelsea. We were all celebrating in the streets. And then we got Pam's 3-0 because of Courtois, the J-bag.
It is what it is. But yeah, back to it, innit? All this
during this era, I think England only had one finalist, and it was two finalists and one winner. We had two finalists during this time period: United in 11 and Chelsea in 2012. We only had.
Did he say 20? What did he say? 2010 to 17? Is that what it is? I'm having a look now.
Inter, Bayern, United, Barca, Chelsea, Bayern, Bayern. Dortmund,
pardon me.
You had Real Madrid, Atletico. You had Barca, Juve. You had Real Madrid and Atletico again. You had Real Madrid, Juve, and then you had 18. Oh wait, I'm already past the time limit. Fuck. There wasn't even really many English semifinalists in this period.
No, everyone just deteriorated.
He did.
Like City weren't doing.
We were too busy getting knocked out the last 16 every year, or just not qualifying for Europe. Same thing with United. City were always bottle jobs in Europe, and Liverpool, they had their period where they weren't.
It's like you said, 2010 to 17. Go.
And Arsenal, they were just last 16 merchants too.
Yeah, Lewis, and this time Arsenal didn't get past the last 16.
I remember when they got knocked out by Monaco's under 16s. That was
United
hilarious.
Were struggling, although like they did make a quarter.
And I passed it Berbatov.
We made the semifinal in 2014, but so we had a runner-up, we had a winner, and we had a semifinalist for England during this time period. Because Arsenal didn't do anything in Champions League during this period, and City didn't either.
Yeah, and the Spanish teams were like on point at that time as well. People forget, like Real Madrid and Barcelona on smoke.
Real Madrid, Barca, Atletico, Bayern. It was always them four.
Yeah, like they was on smoke, and like that Real Madrid
by Juve every now and then too.
Yeah, like that Real Madrid side is like one of the it free-peated for a reason. Like people want to sleep on it because it's Ronaldo and Zidane. It's like they free-peated. Now that competition is very tough to win back to back.
No one even thought about winning it back to back, and they won it twice without even thinking about it.
Yeah, like people don't understand the great sides that have won it and couldn't win it back to back, and they went and free-peated on that. Put some extra respect on that team. That's a special side. It's a special manager, but because it's Cristiano, because if that's Lionel Messi, everybody hyping it up. But because it's Ronaldo, people don't want.
That applies until this season. This ends in May when we get our.
All right, so you want to hype up your cups from the 60s and the 50s when Graham Souness.
Yeah, if there were no black people in your 11, it doesn't count, guys.
Like these guys with Graham Souness and that. Like, who cares, fam? Man won it in the 50s and 60s. You know what I'm saying?
C1's onto a point as well. JT Loki fucked us in the Champions League a few times too.
John Terry.
Viva John Terry.
Which, by the way, what can we say as well? Christensen's run in 2021 was clear of 2012 John Terry. Thank you.
Easy. John Terry in 2012 was playing against us. Oh my God, that red card.
He nearly cost us the whole thing. While I decided to knee Alexis Sanchez in the second leg for no reason. No reason at all. The man said captain, leader, legend. I know
Yeah,
who my
but
leader legend is.
I
not,
maintain
man.
if we
This
had
man winning European
if we
Cups in
had-
the 1970s and that. But go on,
if we
carry
had
on.
Thiago Silva in like prime Thiago Silva in those times, we don't go out in 2008 like that. And 2012 getting a red card.
2008, he gives Anelka the penalty instead of deciding he's going to take it.
Yep.
So I don't know what possessed him to think he could take the penalty, but whatever.
We're talking about JT in 08.
Yeah.
Legend,
The whole
man.
reason why we lost it wasn't just JT, it was him and Anelka bitching over the 5th penalty. So Anelka
what did they argue? Oh,
yeah,
what did they
Anelka
argue
was
about?
meant to take number 5. Instead,
how
JT took number 5. He was pissed off
Yeah.
about it, so he wasn't concentrating on his penalty, and they both fucked it.
Mazo.
Which, to be
Mazo.
honest, is justifiable. Like, maybe Anelka takes his penalty better if he's number 5. Because also, why
Well,
the
he's
fuck
not
would
focused
JT
at that
take-
point. You don't expect the penalty to get like they're fighting over that because they think I'm going to be the one who wins Chelsea the Champions League, right? So you're not anticipating it getting to a 6th penalty because that means the person before you will have missed.
Anelka definitely scores the 5th penalty. Definitely, because he's a striker. Strikers are more well tuned to taking penalties in situations like that. I'm sure he would have been a regular penalty taker for one of his previous 7 other clubs.
Yeah, it makes sense. Why would you not?
JT, that was probably his first ever penalty I've seen him take. And he took it in the Champions League final as a vital one.
Yeah,
I get the mentality and everything, but common sense too. It's just we
Yeah,
also
they
had the manager and Avram Grant who just let the players do whatever they want. John Terry was probably manager.
The players coach themselves. Steve Sidwell talked about it in like a TalkSport interview. How in 07 when Mourinho left, the players just took over and like did everything themselves.
Yeah, he was just overseeing it.
Like Avram Grant put out 11s, but in terms of like the tactics, there was no real like tactics. The
Big up
were just
JT,
on
man.
autopilot.
Get me doing up Steven Gerrard slipping, get me slipping and that legendary stuff, man. Large up to
The
him.
thing is, like 2008, it happens. What he did in 2012 was crazy, and no one, like a lot of people, don't care because we.
Wow, what did he do? What did he do in 2012?
He needed Alexis Sanchez off the ball when we were 1-0 down in the new camp and got a red card for it. He's the reason we went down to 10 players.
I forgot about the semi-final.
Literally off the ball, he just needed Alexis Sanchez at the back of his
we had
eye for
cleared
no
the ball.
reason.
It was 1-0, right? They had just scored like 5 minutes previous, so like obviously the place is like fucking on fire. And then referee blows the whistle, goes over to his AR. Next thing you know, there's a red card coming out for John Terry. You're like, what the fuck?
Now we don't know why, but then we see the replays. He's literally just for no reason
He's
kneed him
walked
in the
up to
back
him
of
and
the
just
thigh.
kneed him in his lower back.
No reason at all. Just does
That's
it.
very strange.
Just does.
That's very strange.
It
That is
was.
very.
And I remember thinking after Iniesta scored, we're out, and it's this prick's fault.
Well, yeah, that was a rough year for JT as well, with all the allegations on his head. So I saw that, I was like, "Fuck off, man! Get the fuck out of here, dickhead." I don't care about you crying in Moscow now. I'll be crying tonight after this, you dickhead.
Yeah, I have no sympathy over 2008, like at all. After he tried to fuck us, thank God we pulled 2012 out. I don't know how we did that, but John
Man
Terry
said
is the luckiest man
Bazingwa at centre back because Cahill came off injured as well before the red.
Yeah, Cahill pulled his hamstring in that game, so we had Ivanovic and Terry as center back pairing. Then Terry got sent off, so we put Basingwa and Ivanovic in there, and Ramirez was playing right back.
We just held on, like one of the best individual performances I've ever seen in my life from Petr Cech.
Oh, Petr Cech, he tipped Messi's shot onto the post.
Also big up Fabregas, but he's a diving little cheat that game too.
Yep. Messi missed that PK, he hit that onto the bar. Cech made a
And
few
then their
other
heads were
mistakes.
just gone. They just went to spamming the B button every time they got the ball.
I don't know. But yeah, low key, like people romanticize John Terry, but when it comes to Champions League, that man was playing against us a lot.
Hey, props to him, man.
Yeah, probably for the better he didn't play the final. Probably would have kicked
100%.
Mario Gomez in the head or something.
100%, bro. But nah,
Yeah, Ryan, Villas-Boas wasn't in charge for that semi-final. It was Di Matteo.
yeah, we played a high line for like 3 weeks, and then the players were just like, nah, we're not.
Yeah, I
doing this.
remember hearing a story about one game where John Terry literally just told the team, fuck what the manager's saying, play 20 yards further back.
Yep.
And then they did it and they turned the game round. It was some game we were losing, but I'm not sure which one.
It might have been like Wolves or something, because we went down like 1-0. We scored like 2 late. I don't know, maybe. But yeah, under Di Matteo, the players are basically coaching themselves as well. They didn't respect him. He had the right idea. He used to go about things the right way.
He didn't, but hey, he got Champions League in it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, in a very roundabout way, yes.
Yeah,
But,
facts.
like,
He did better. He did better than what's it called, innit? He's done better than Pep in Champions League in England.
I mean, he got sacked before he won it, so like to say he won it is kind of shameless. He almost got us knocked out.
Wait, who was manager when you went in 2012? Was it not Di Matteo?
Yeah, Di Matteo.
I'm talking Villas-Boas.
Nah, I'm talking about Di Matteo, not Villas-Boas. I'm talking about Di
Di
Matteo.
Matteo was there for vibes, but nah, big up to him.
Yeah, man. Like bad Premier, you got bad Champions League legacy than both Pep and Wenger in it in England and that.
Hey, it is what it is.
The saying in it, people be unhappy about that, but we move.
Nah, it's as far as like the actual people and Champions League draws. I feel like if it wasn't for social media, a lot of these younger fans who don't necessarily go to the actual games, like the away games, a lot of them wouldn't be crying for United PSG or something like that.
Yeah, like I don't understand. There's no difference between seeing Neymar on your TV or whether it's Affleck, whether it's João Felix on your TV. It's on your TV. Why would you? I don't understand why you wouldn't want what's best for your team at all times. I don't understand that. To me, that's illogical. Because as fans, like I said, if a manager comes in, or owners come in, or a player comes in who we believe isn't what's best for the team, we're up in arms. It's just very hypocritical. It's
Right.
extremely hypocritical.
Vidic was not better than John Terry. That's a step too far.
Oh my!
We're gonna make a top 10 center backs list one
Oh
day
yeah, we're gonna do that.
on this show.
Yes.
And guys, I'm not
I
letting
said Vidic
get
over
above-
JT.
I'm not letting
man.
Vidic get
Let's
above
not have
8.
this.
Nah, but we're gonna do
Respect to
current
Vidic, we're not
because
having
we can't.
this.
We're gonna do current. It'll be current Premier League centre backs.
Oh, okay.
We'll do current, but another show we can do is all time after that. And we're not gonna list it in order. We're just gonna act because that'll just be pure chaos.
On the
We'll just
all-time
have the
list,
10.
Vidic isn't getting above 8. It is
We're not going to
Vidic.
do it in order.
You want to do it in order?
Oh yeah, because like I'm here for the chaos, innit?
Yeah, this guy, like, I just can't be as refereeing that. But I cool, we'll run it.
Ah,
Alright,
yeah,
we'll
you'll
get
be going to be biased anyway. Put fucking Conference League around first.
How did that? I actually wouldn't because he's not doing enough here yet.
Ah, okay.
I actually think it's Thiago Silva. See, look at that. Surprised for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Aye, yeah, let's do the show. Let's do
Oh
this
yeah,
show.
you're on it now, innit? Look at this guy.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm
if I
on
would've
it,
said
man.
was-
We
If
can
it was
agree
Van
on
Dijk,
something, innit?
I would have said Van Dijk. I'm not logical. I'm fair.
Yeah, but Van Dijk's wrong.
I agree. But if someone says Van Dijk, I'm not going to argue you down. That's the
I
problem.
don't know.
I
how you
wouldn't
guys in the
completely
comments
argue
went
them
to-
down, but I'd be like, you're still wrong.
I don't know
Yes,
how you
sir.
guys in the comments went to like Sergio Ramos. We're talking Premier League center backs.
Yeah, because people just want to, again, like the title of the show, want to get their agenda. Like, I don't know what man are talking about. But that is a show that is coming, people, where we'll do 2 shows. So we'll have it current Premier League centre backs and we'll get the 10 and then we'll rank them for 10. I might even split into 2 where we put, because even getting the list of 10 is going to be tough. Never mind putting them in order. So we'll split it into 4 shows. So we'll do 1 show where we just get the 10. Like, we won't put it in order. And the next
we
show,
gotta do like 1 2-hour stream. We have to.
you know what? In 2 hours, I don't even think we're getting the 10, fam. I don't even think we're just
I think
getting
we
the 10.
will get an, I
Yeah, I
think
think
we'll
so.
get an all-time consensus 10.
All right, then we'll do that then. But I'm saying both, not currently and all time. I want to do both.
All-time, I think
I
is
wanna do both.
easier.
Yeah, because I know
think
people
we'll-
argue where I think certain centre backs should be.
Yeah, 100%.
I think in terms of all-time, we'll have 7 or 8 of all the same names. We're only going to disagree on a few.
True. I hear
Like,
that.
in
It's just
terms
putting
of,
them in
like,
order.
It's really
That is
all-time's
just-
really not that hard. Like in terms of getting a 10,
Oh, all-time best in the Premier League.
yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
the
think it's
top
tough
3 or
to
4 speak for themselves, really.
I think it's, you know why I think all time is tough? Simply because there's a lot. Like, man, I've just mentioned there, Sol Campbell. Like, I just think it's tough. Like, Sol Campbell's top notch. Like, as I said,
Sol
like, he had
Campbell's definitely up there. In fact, he's one that
I
isn't
would
really
put
spoken about
Sol
too much.
Campbell in my 10. I would. We all would. There's no way we don't.
But then when I think over 9, like, wow. Yeah, I've not even sat down and like wrote it, but we are gonna do that. We'll run, like I said, we'll run the current 10 and then we'll do an all-time 10 as well. And we will do it for like 2 hours. Like, that's calm.
Mhm.
That's calm.
No,
Van
yeah,
Dijk,
we should definitely
United
start.
is the best Premier League. But then the problem is ages because you got people like Ryan.
Of course, because you're too old to see John Terry 405. That's cool.
Yo, this guy never seen, like, this dude doing this. He never seen, and obviously that's his age thing. He never seen Yapstam. That man came in and dominated. If somebody came in and did that today and
Yeah, I remember you always going to go
won a
for
treble
Yapstam, I hear
and won the
Oh,
Champions
guys,
League, we're
Yapstam
talking a whole
is-
different
Yapstam
conversation.
is top 5 on my list. So like when everybody's crying for Vidic,
Yo, yep, Sam's top 2 and he's not 2.
Like,
Wait,
Yap
we doing
Stam's
prime
at least
years?
gonna be-
We're doing
He's at
prime
least
years.
gonna be
Yes,
in top 5.
he's top 2 and he's not 2. As
You're
a
gonna
centre
say
back, he
so?
had
You're gonna
everything.
say Yap Stam's number 1?
Yes, all time. Yes.
Fair
See,
enough.
this is where we
Fair
disagree.
enough.
But
Yeah,
if
like,
like,
look-
I understand that argument more so
Because
than like
that's the
Vidic is
thing.
better than
Like,
John
I'm still
Terry.
gonna say JT, but I can hear an argument for Yap Stam. I'm not gonna think, you're an idiot.
If we-
I'm
if we-
gonna think,
Lewis-
cool, let's talk.
If we take longevity out of it, I completely understand what Flawless is saying.
Yeah, like that. Them 3 years have never been replicated. Was he here? Was he here for a long time? No, but it's the reason why I put. And even though it's a different argument, Ronaldinho is my goal. He didn't have the longevity, but what he did in the time he was hot was ridiculous. The time he was hot, he won everything. I'm just talking about Ronaldinho here, people. He did things we have not seen before. He won everything on a club scale and was the main man on the international scale and was a main man for that 3-4 year period. Yap Stam came in and did the same thing. People hyping up Van Dijk and what he did for Liverpool in terms of turning them around. Yap Stam did that for us. We won 3 Premier Leagues in a row when he was here, the 3 seasons he was here, including the treble. There's probably another trophy in there. And then when we left, we fell off. Like, this is not, and we're talking, he had, from a physical standpoint, he matches up against anybody on the list.
It's a
And
generation.
this is exactly what I say about Christensen as well. When he came in, we won the Champions League, we won the Super Cup, and we're about to be Club World Cup champions. And we're going to win the Champions League again.
I hate this guy, yo. I hate this guy.
As soon as AC gets put into a lineup, man. Like, I was hearing you spitting, and word for word, that's the same thing I say about him every time.
I dislike you so much.
The only
Why,
reason, hey Lewis, please stop running the AC prop for a second. Please, we'll be back. We're back up soon.
We're already up. It's just dickheads trying to take us down. That's what it is.
At EFAC, before he goes there, Virgil Prime is a complete defender. So was Stam. Everything Van Dijk has, Stam has. And he was physically better, and he was quicker, and he was stronger. Footballing, I give you Van Dijk. So he had everything he had apart from the foot. Like, come on. And he played against 2 strikers. Like, if we're going to discuss this, let's discuss this properly. That's not Van Dijk's fault. That's because the errors he's in. He's playing against 1 striker. Stam's going up against 2 strikers. People forget that. And I remember Rio Ferdinand doing a podcast on this, and he was talking about Van Dijk, and he was like, I'd love to see him in the 4-4-2 era. It's much easier as a centre-back pairing to play against 1 striker than it is 2. And he's playing against bad boy strikers. Go look at the strikers that are in the Premier League in the 90s and early 2000s. He went to Serie A after that. Go look at the strikers that are in those divisions. Like, come on, man. Like, this is not what we did. We go and it's not BB. Just watch him. He had everything. People talk physically, he had it. Could play football, quick, strong, pace, everything. I didn't even play next to a world-class centre-back and Ronnie Johnson was very good, but no one's putting Ronnie Johnson in these conversations.
If you're not like almost pushing 30 or have done your research,
remember,
you don't know, right? So a lot of the fans were between, like, let's just say 18 and 25.
They ain't gonna know.
Or let's take Ryan. Ryan's 21 or whatever, right? Like, let's say you get really into the sport when you're 7 years old. So that would put him at like 2008, 2007. So you've missed the reason he's saying Vidic over John Terry is because Vidic tried, and that was like his earliest memories of like Vidic doing what he was doing. You know, it makes sense. Like, it's just a lot of it is like generational and like what you've experienced in the Premier League in terms of an all-time list.
Huh? Absolutely, and that's one thing. Yeah, see, when we've got you, I'm gonna put the panelists together because it's gonna be a packed house.
I'll be real. I'd put Van Dijk on my list.
Go.
I'd put Vidic on it. I would.
That's fair.
I would. After seeing Stam, seeing Rio, seeing Carvalho, like.
See, look at the list you just named, Carvalho, so Campbell. I'm like, my list, that's gonna be tough. I'm gonna struggle to do my own list. Never mind, agree with you, look. I'm gonna struggle with my own list, like 10, because somebody's missing out who I rate like highly. Like, you just mentioned Carvalho. Carvalho should get on there to me.
No, yeah, it's one of those things. Like, Vidic will be what we argue on the most, I think, depending on who's on this panel.
We'll put the panels together. See what said, and we'll make sure it's fair. So there's every team has representatives, people. So I'll make sure I'll get Arsenal fan on there as well. I will. If
Ledley King didn't struggle with injuries, he'd probably be in my list, but I can't put him in.
That's the problem. Yeah.
If we're doing like a pure ability list, he's definitely in there.
Yeah. And that's what we'll have to do. That's what
Ledley King was cold. Like, the problem was he wasn't available enough.
Just was injured. Again, he was one of those. He had everything.
A skill thing. It was
Yeah.
never a skill thing with him. It was just an availability thing.
I think Henri said he's the toughest opponent he ever faced. I think he said something along those lines. I'm saying now, Vidic is cold. Don't get me wrong, EFC. Vidic is cold.
I don't
People
think
just
he's
have
as
to-
good as his players. I just don't think
People have this myth that like Torres struggled against. I mean, he struggled against Torres. Torres scored 3 goals in like 12 games against us or some shit like that. Like it's just that one game that sticks out though, the 4-1 game. But Prime Vidic a beast. But everybody, when we're going all time, everybody on the list is a beast. So you're gonna have some beasts who miss out.
Prime
That's
Vidic
what it
cried to a referee in Moscow
That's
after
what it
getting a
is.
slap.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? How did that game end, fam?
I don't recall.
This is his team's last relevant moment
think
in
it is.
Champions League.
I don't remember still.
Nah, we've had over because we reached finals after that, so we've had other
That's
relevant
cool.
moments.
And then you got
Yeah.
slapped at the home of football by Pep's Barca.
Tottenham
Hey,
made the final.
Wembley, the
It
home
didn't
of
make
football,
them
yeah.
any more relevant.
Yeah, Tottenham made the final. No one cared.
Yeah, fuck, but we ain't Spurs though. You know what I'm saying?
You might
Hey,
as well
Spurs.
be not winning
How
shit
we
for
fuck?
5 years.
Hey, we are not Spurs. Don't do that. We could not win stuff for 25 years. When
You haven't won anything in 5 years. Keep it going.
Yeah.
You might be.
Yeah, we're not even
Yeah,
25.
only
At
3 months
20,
old, okay.
at 20 years on, we won't be Spurs. I'm telling you that right now. We got way too much credit in the bank, and that. We might end up like we'd never be Spurs. We might end up like old Liverpool, but we'll never ever be Spurs.
Hey, you know what?
You guys are old Liverpool.
No,
If
yes.
Liverpool are just going
On
back
the
to
way.
being
Real
Liverpool.
quick.
Go on.
Do any of you think Arsenal winning the league next season? No, right?
No.
Huh?
no chance.
Arsenal
No.
League.
I'm just asking a
What
question.
league?
Right?
The Conference League.
Lewis, before you get angry, if Arsenal don't win the league next year, that's 20 years. They bantered Liverpool for not winning it for 30.
Is it
They're
20
doing-
years?
They're about to do 20.
Nah, 2 years. 2 years.
No, in 04, like so at the conclusion, 20 seasons, I'll put it that way.
Okay, yes, cool. Now we can run with that.
20 seasons of no league title.
Let's just call it now. They're gonna go 20 seasons without it. So let's just
Of
call
course.
it. now.
20
Like-
seasons.
You know what I mean? Like Arsenal fans have the most chat for Liverpool. I'm like, you guys are almost there. And like, look at the
20
current
years.
state of the Premier League. Arsenal winning a title in the next 5 years? Probably not.
Then 2 years after, it'll be 20 years since they all cried in Paris.
Yep.
Let's go. We got some good
Agenda
anniversaries.
FC.
coming up.
Agenda FC, new episode idea. And we're doing this
Go on.
live. We're brainstorming live, guys. One day, I'm going to talk about Wenger's Champions League. Or not even Wenger. I'm going to talk about Arsenal's Champions League legacy.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah, I'm all for that. Let's
What
go.
legacy?
No, it's going to be.
The only legacy is the one that we were carrying of being knocked out in the last 16 all the time, but even we've got rid of that.
But no, one day we're going to have this discussion. So, Lewis, how many Champions League knockout round ties do you think Arsenal have won in their history?
I think you've asked me this question before. I'll probably still get it wrong, but I'm going to say 4.
All right, well, they've won 8. How many do you think Chelsea have won? Just for reference.
20 something.
22. Right? Arsenal have
Fucking hell.
8.
And how
8
many have they been in?
How many have they been in? I would
So it's 8 wins in what?
let me look that up.
And what? This is 8 wins as in 2 in each tie or something?
Just progressing from the tie counts as a win.
Oh, okay. So not the wins in each leg.
No. Like no one cares if you win the first leg and lose the next one.
Yeah,
That's-
it's
Okay,
very
so they've
well.
progressed from 8 ties
yes,
in the
they've
knockout
progressed
stage,
from
and we
8.
progressed from 22. Mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just need
Nice.
to know 8 in what.
8 and they
24, so.
failed in 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 13.
Nah, sorry, Ryan. Your title drought is still embarrassing because
So-
Arsenal won more league titles in that run.
They've won 8 out of 23.
8 out of 23.
Yes.
Shit.
Jesus, that record against us. That record there is like what Chelsea against us. Jesus Christ, that's awful. Jesus.
8 in 24.
8 and
That is
23.
that is horrific.
8 in 23.
Their last 7 knockout. The last
That's
7
3
last-
ties in every 8.
It's
Yes.
horrific.
You know their golden period that people romanticize about between like the Arsenal and United Premier League, like duel for the ages. Guess how many knockout round ties they won during 90? Let's say
1.
when Wenger came into 04. How many
1?
did they win? 1.
1. Fucking hell. And even then, they just went through to get knocked out by us.
Yes. So,
Which,
Arsenal
by the
fans-
way, beating the Invincibles is one of the most beautiful sentences in the world.
yes, Arsenal fans.
Oh no,
Yeah.
wait, beating the Invincibles at their home. There we go.
Our first league win at our first win of any kind at Highbury in like 22 years.
22 years.
Yeah, from 82 to 04, we didn't win there.
Fucking hell, we used to suffer.
Yes, and then everything flipped on that day.
I knew we used to be their bitches before Roman joined, but fucking hell.
Yep.
22 years, we're moving like Tottenham at the bridge.
Yep. All right, Eddie, before we get angry and talk about Russian oil money, first of all, it was 50, so this is incorrect. And second of all, it is what it
Is that a Liverpool fan? Because I'm guessing that's Moreno holding the Europa League.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, here's the thing. That Russian sugar daddy money could have been yours, but you took one look at Liverpool and thought, fuck it. So sorry, man.
Yeah. Guys, titles before black people played don't count. Like, it is what it is.
Unlucky,
But yeah.
guys. Congratulations,
Yo.
you have a lot of trophies, but a lot of them are rusty as hell, so it don't really matter too much.
You better wilding, But yeah, people, we will be switching straight over to the watch along, AFCON watch along, Burkina Faso versus Senegal semi-final. People have legit just click to go live right now. So make sure you head over there. That stream is up and running. It is live right now. But before you head over there, people, make sure you hit the like button on this video. Make sure you share it across all the socials. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow Lewis's channel. I will add that link to the title as well. Anything you want to add, Lewis, before we leave the stream?
Champions of Europe 2021 Club of the Year. Fuck Liverpool, fuck Arsenal, fuck United, fuck City. And also sign the contract, re-sign AC, give him all the money that he wants. Up the Chelsea.
Sign the contract. Don't leave. Don't leave. Don't leave me.
Watch your mouth.
Because
Watch
all
your
club
mouth.
thinks they have a
Watch your
chance of getting him.
Why are 5-year trophyless niggas laughing at AC?
I can't be 5-year trophy. I'm laughing at not AC. AC going on to grand pastures. He's gonna get the money he deserves at Barcelona. He's gonna get the love that he deserves at Barcelona. He'll get the more game time at Barcelona. I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying?
This guy.
I'm
You can
all
get
for
all of that at the
AC.
Chelsea.
Well, why is he not getting it then?
Look at this guy
Why is
being
he not getting it?
disingenuously
Because
happy.
he's not
Why
getting
am
the
I
money
being
that he wants.
disingenuous? Yeah,
Look at
exactly.
you.
But Barcelona
Look at
will
you.
deal
You know what
with
you're
it.
doing.
He only wants
You
250k
think
a
we're
week.
idiots. Look at him. Thinks he's funny.
I'm
Thinks he's fucking funny. Guys.
What will be funny is when he re-signs, it'll be me having that laugh on Shameless.
No,
Oh, no, I'm there. I'm like, if he does resign or when he signs for
Lewis,
Barcelona,
when he
then
resigns, you
with
gotta
it.
play Bad Boy for Life as you intro to the stream. You probably get
Oh yeah,
copyrighted.
we're gonna have new intro music and everything. I've also
Oh
got
my
intro
God.
music for plans in the sad news if he ever does leave.
Yeah, when he leaves.
Although
Guys,
not on the day because like we will
If
have to
there's
take a
any
day out to,
Chelsea
to
tears
remember.
over this Carabao Cup final, I
my
banish them from the fan base.
Is this-
No way.
Is this Eddie guy real or is this just Ryan's burner?
Yeah, Ryan, are you talking to yourself? What's going on?
Because I could see Ryan typing something like this. This fucking Q-tip propaganda, like
Oh,
but
my
no one cares. Van
Yeah,
Dijk ain't
man.
there to hold his hand and just tell him where to run for him because he can't do it.
We are about to head over to the AFCON watch along. So Burkina Faso versus Senegal.
Yep,
So,
we are.
We will be there. Lewis,
Oh,
Yes.
might have to give that a watch.
Yeah, Lewis, hop on the stream if you want.
Yeah, I
you.
can't lie. I need Mendy to get knocked out respectfully.
Lewis,
This
it doesn't
guy.
matter. He's there till Sunday, anyways.
See, this is the type of
Oh,
thing that
okay,
patience is
keep
leading. Chelsea fans don't want is what's best for their players. You want Mendy to go.
I mean,
Chelsea
it
don't want
doesn't,
to
like,
give Christensen
Lewis,
I want
number,
Mendy back for the
Mendes.
Club World Cup. Now I
Yeah,
realize it
Lewis,
don't make a
Lewis,
difference.
They
I
have,
don't
they
care.
have a third place game on Sunday, anyways. He's there.
Ah,
He's there,
yeah,
fam.
fuck it then. Go on, Mendy. Go and win it.
Yeah,
See,
like the
no,
moment
no.
they won last round, it's like, well, now we might as well support them.
Yeah, and Mane can stat pad another trophy that he didn't really do much to achieve.
It is what it is. But yeah, guys, big up to you guys. We'll be here shortly after the listed time next week. We'll be late. As for how valid that reason will be, you don't fucking know, right? It is what it is. This has been another episode of Agenda FC. You guys know where to find us. Don't act like you do not. We'll bring you more NBA content in the near future. We might finally have another Balls of the Bridge episode this week. I don't know. Will I be on it? I don't fucking know. Probably not. But maybe. Lewis, he does Shameless. Sometimes he rolls up to NBA streams at 3 a.m, yells at his ultimate team. Flawless, I don't know. Flawless is over there acting like he's fake busy. He's not.
I'm just loving this outro you're doing. This is great, fam.
Hey, I'm trying.
This
But
is
yeah,
great. Trying you doing.
Big
This
up
is
everybody.
brilliant, fam.
Big up
Go on,
to
carry
everybody.
on. See us out.
Black Excellence. We're gonna hop right over the AFCON watch along. So all you people ask about AFCON, you're getting AFCON. And if I don't see you in the comments, then you're terrible people. But yeah, in the honor of Black History Month, support Black business, all that good stuff, and support your homies and fuck the Lakers. So we'll see you guys when we see you. When will that be? I don't know. Up to you. But yeah, we're gonna hop over. The game's kicked off already. We're late for another stream. Don't act shocked.
Big up.